Hey traders, this is champion trader Kevin Davey. What's hot in the world of algo trading? Well, let's find out. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I've got my lucky Cleveland Browns shirt on today, since tomorrow they're in a playoff game against the Steelers. So hopefully if I wear this lucky shirt, it'll bring the Browns victory. I don't know. Well, I guess we have to see. So that's my life outside of trading. Let's talk about trading. And specifically, I want to talk about the algo trend analysis that I do every week. So a lot of people have been asking, how can I use this information that you give? It's great information, but how can I best use it? There's really three things you can do with this analysis that I give every week. First, you have to realize that the trend is your friend. And markets that are in motion one direction or another tend to stay that way. So trading with the trend is a good idea. Think about it in any market. If you were trading Tesla stock, for example, would you think it's a good idea to be short right now or to be long? Well, most of us would say be long, right? Because the trend is up. So you're not trying to fight the trend and pick the tops and that type of thing. You're just trying to ride a trend. So that's the first thing that this analysis can help you with. Second, if you already algo trade, take a look at your algos and how they did the last week or so. Are they following trends or are you fighting trends? And maybe that might make you change what some of your algos are doing. There's a lot of people who just create counter trend algos, always trying to pick tops and bottoms. Maybe it works for them, maybe it doesn't. But by seeing what the overall trend is with algos, you can get a good idea of what you might need to change. And the last point is, if you don't use any algos to trade, let's say you trade based on charts, knowing the general market trends are also a good thing to do. So let's say you trade the ES and you use charts. Well, in the back of your head, if you know that stocks have been going up and they're trending up, it'll kind of bias you to the long side. And that's probably a good thing. So that's how I'd use these videos that I do every week. So with that, let's kind of go on and look at this week in algo trends. Right now, my algo strategies are saying 4 markets are pretty good for trend trading: energies, grains, interest rates, and the stocks, the stock indices. And there's no real big surprise there. What's interesting is that some of these have changed in the last week. Last week, for example, energies weren't that good, but now they are. And you can kind of see that with this chart of crude oil, where crude oil has been making new highs. So it's in a nice uptrend. Grains are about the same as they were last week. They've been a little more up and down during the week this week, but you can see with this corn strategy that the trend is up. And hey, if you don't want to do anything else, just follow the trend. What's nice about grains is the short, medium, and long-term trends, when looking at daily bars, are all showing that corn and grains in general are going up. And that's kind of nice. Next, we have interest rates. And I've put up a 10-year treasury note chart right here. And you can kind of see that treasuries are on a downward trend. Interest rates appear to be going up, and therefore the futures go down. Now that's a change from the last week, where there was a lot of indecision. Now this could be the start of a bear trend, or it could be something shorter, given that interest rates had a huge long-term trend. So you might want to be a little bit careful here, but all the indicators are saying, hey, it's a downtrend, and trends tend to continue. So maybe this is a good time for that to continue. And then finally, we have the stock market. Now, there were a lot of crazy things that went on in the United States during the week, yet the stock market ended up finishing on some new highs. Now, the short-term trend is kind of showing a little bit of indecision, and that was based on what was happening during the week. People started to get a little scared. The market went down, but it recovered by the end of the week. But the medium and long-term trends, they're still looking up. So until that trend changes, it's probably best to be biased towards the long side with stocks because that's where it's been popular. Now, as far as other markets, if we look at currencies, we look at meats, we look at metals, we look at softs, they're all showing a lot more indecision and a lot more counter trend type movements. So you have to be careful about these because you might just get chewed up if you try to trade it. I know I had a couple gold strategies this past week. One happened to be short and took advantage of Friday's big move in gold, but the other strategy got in gold too late on Friday, and even though it went short, it got stopped out with a loss. There's a lot of whipsaws that happen when the market's kind of in this indecision mode. So you got to watch out for that, and watch out when you're building your algos because that's just part of what you have to look for. So that's this week in algo trading. Good luck to the Browns on Sunday. If you like this video and you want to keep seeing this analysis, give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, if you want a free algo for the mini S&P, just go to the first pinned comment in this video description and click on the link, and it'll take you to where you can sign up and get this free algo. In 2021 already, it's already made over $9,000 per contract. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to continue. This is kind of unusual for it, but it's done pretty well to start off the new year, and it can be yours for free. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and thanks for watching.